told my mother what I did that summer in the nettle field. I was 17 and someone else, and I never fully healed. The man who asked me didn't ask me right. I didn't have the words to say. The nettle field is houses now in rows, but I remember every blade of gray. Nettle confession, nettle shame. Nettle grows back wild and fast the same. You can build your houses on the field, but the nettle underneath won't yield. Nettle confession, nettle scar. You are still exactly what you are. I'll speak it to the ground if not to God. Nettle confession, blood and mud and sod. My daughter found me crying in the yard last summer by the garden wall. She asked me what was wrong, and I almost let the whole confession fall. I swallowed it back down like iron water, like I always learned to do. There are things you keep to keep the ones you love from knowing what you've been through. Nettle confession, nettle shame. Nettle grows back wild and fast the same. You can build your houses on the field, but the nettle underneath won't yield. Nettle confession, nettle scar. You are still exactly what you are. I'll speak it to the ground if not to God. Nettle confession, blood and mud and sod. I'm old enough now to understand that silence is its own kind of sin, that the things we bury in the nettle field keep growing from within. So I'll stand at the edge of what I was and say the name of what occurred. Maybe the nettle field will hear me finally and let me go on, just my word.
The congregation left before the frost, left the hymnals on the floor. Brother James was found inside the well. Nobody looked no more. The deacon said the Lord provides for all. The deacon took the land. We sang the hymns with empty bellies then, with bloody tithe in hand. Crooked hymn, crooked hand, crooked cross upon this crooked land. Sing it low, sing it wrong. We've been singing the crooked hymn too long. Crooked God, crooked grace, crooked smile on a crooked face. Still I bow my head and mouth the words, crooked hymns for a crooked world. My sister took the veil at 17. Said she heard the calling clear. By 23 she'd wept the veil to rags, and the Lord had disappeared. I watched her sit in empty churches then, talking to the stones. Some people pray so hard and long enough they learn to be alone. Crooked hymn, crooked hand, crooked cross upon this crooked land. Sing it low, sing it wrong. We've been singing the crooked hymn too long. Crooked God, crooked grace, crooked smile on a crooked face. Still I bow my head and mouth the words, crooked hymns for a crooked world. On Sunday morning all the trucks are gone from the gravel parking lot. A steeple leans a little to the east, like everything that's rotting off. I light a candle not for God above, but for the ones below, the ones who never got the crooked hymn, the ones the Lord let go.
The river came up in the night last spring, took everything up to the sill. It left behind a coat of silver mud and a silence deep and still. My daughter played beside that river bank from the day that she could walk. Now the river plays her music back to me on the reeds when the night birds talk. Siltwater, siltwater, carry her name down to the sea where all rivers came. Siltwater, hold what I couldn't hold. Siltwater, keep her from the cold. Siltwater, siltwater, sing to me the lullaby she used to ask of me. fishermen say that on Midsummer's Eve a girl walks out on a stone. Her dress is the color of a river clay, and she never walks alone. They say she leads the young ones in who follow her glowing light. I know my daughter's face in any dark, I know her voice any night. Siltwater, siltwater, carry her name down to the sea where all rivers came. Siltwater, hold what I couldn't hold. Siltwater, keep her from the cold. Siltwater, siltwater, sing to me the lullaby she used to ask of me. I'll stand at the bank and I'll call to the deep. Siltwater, give her back her sleep. Beside this river 40 years, I know its moods like my own blood. I know it takes without apology and gives back only mud. But every night I set a lantern out upon the old stone wall, just in case my daughter finds her way and needs a light to follow home with all. I keep the vigil by the stone each year on the day that she was born. Not the day she died, the day she came to light, because I still need to mourn. The born day feels like something worth remembering. The died day feels like loss. But the born day feels like she was real and here, and that's the grief worth the cost. Gravemoss vigil, gravemoss prayer, I speak your name into the empty air. Gravemoss vigil, gravemoss stone, I was never meant to do this alone. Gravemoss birthday, gravemoss light, burning one candle through the gravemoss night. If you can hear me anywhere in the ground, gravemoss vigil, you are found. Gravemoss has grown thick since the first year. The stone is half consumed in green. I take it as the earth accepting her, pulling her into what I mean. By home, by rest, by something gentler than the life she had a chance to start. The moss grows where the grief is richest, grows where the love was in my heart. Gravemoss vigil, gravemoss prayer, I speak your name into the empty air. Gravemoss vigil, gravemoss gravemoss light, burning one candle through the gravemoss night. If you can hear me anywhere in the ground, gravemoss vigil, you are found. Someday I won't come to the stone in winter. Someday someone else will tend this place, or no one will, and the moss will take it all, and the stone will lose her name and face, but she'll still be held inside the earth regardless, inside the root, the rock, the rain. The grave moss vigil is just my way of saying I haven't lost her yet again.
Preacher came through in August with a tent full of heat and lies. He laid his hands on every willing sinner, and he looked at them with copper eyes. He took the offerings and he healed the lame, or said the lame were healed. By morning he was 3 towns down the road, and the lame were in the field. Coppermouth gospel, coppermouth word, sweetest poison you ever heard. Coppermouth preacher, coppermouth grace, salvation with a coppermouth face. He'll take your money and he'll take your faith. He'll leave you standing in an empty space. Coppermouth gospel going down smooth till you realize you've been made a fool. My aunt believed him when he said her cancer was washed in the blood of the Lord. She gave him every dollar she had saved and thanked him for his word. The doctor said come back in every month, but she put faith over medicine. By October she was gone, and the preacher was in another state again. Coppermouth gospel, coppermouth word, sweetest poison you ever heard. Coppermouth preacher, coppermouth grace, salvation with a coppermouth face. He'll take your money and he'll take your faith. He'll leave you standing in an empty space. Coppermouth gospel going down smooth till you realize you've been made a fool. Tracked him to a town in Tennessee. I sat in the back of his tent. I watched him work the crowd like a craftsman works, like he always knew where the money went. I stood up when he called for the offering plate, and I said what I had to say. The tent was quiet as a grave all through it. Then he smiled and looked away.
my line were made from ironbark. They bent but never broke. They raised the children through the famines and the wars, through every grief that came in smoke. They never asked for softness or for mercy. They asked for what they'd earned. They put their hands in everything that burned and came out rough and stern. Ironbark testament, ironbark line. Women made of harder things than wine. Ironbark mother, ironbark hand. Ironbark is how you take a stand. Ironbark testament running through my blood. Women who are barefoot through the mud. I carry every one of them in me. Ironbark testament, I'm free. Iron grandmother crossed the water in the winter with 4 children and 30 pounds. She said she never looked back at the shore. She only looked at where she was bound. She built her life in an unfamiliar country with her ironbark spine and her name. She never spoke of what she left behind, but I know all the same. Ironbark testament, ironbark line. Women made of harder things than wine. Ironbark mother, ironbark hand. Ironbark is how you take a stand. Ironbark testament running through my blood. Women who walk barefoot through the mud. I carry every one of them in me. Ironbark testament, I'm free. I'm the last of the line with the old name. The daughters took their husbands' names and went, but the ironbark lives in me regardless, no matter where the family was sent. I say their names before I go to sleep. I say them like a prayer or a sword. Every woman who survived to give me life. Every woman who endured.
Fast on a fresh turned grave, faster than mercy grows in a man. I've watched it cover the ones I've known since the grief inside me began. The grave digger whistles while he works. He's made his peace with the dead. He says the moss don't care who you were, it just grows on what it's fed. Mossgrave, cover me green, cover what I was and all I have been. Mossgrave, grow thick and slow, let no one remember what's buried below. Mossgrave, hold what I gave, let the living keep moving past my grave. Mossgrave, take me into the stone. Mossgrave, I'm ready to go home. behind his father's field. He measured it twice with a piece of old rope, and then covered it and healed. He lived another 30 years after that. They say he slept soundly each night. Said there's peace in knowing where you're going. Said it settled something right. Mossgrave, mossgrave, cover me green, cover what I was and all I have been. Mossgrave, mossgrave, grow thick and slow, let no one remember what's buried below. Mossgrave, mossgrave, hold what I gave, let the living keep moving past my grave. Mossgrave, take me into the stone. Mossgrave, I'm ready to go home. Graves in this churchyard with no names, just a number carved in stone. The ones who had no one to write their name, the ones who died alone. I come here on the dark of the moon, and I speak to each unnamed one. I tell them someone knows they were alive before the moss came and was done.
He came to town on a Thursday night with silver rings on every hand. He said he'd seen the far side of the world and had money, had a plan. I watched him from the general store window, watched the women lean his way. By Friday I knew what kind of man he was. By Sunday he would pay. Blackthorn road, blackthorn night. Some roads don't wait for morning light. I walked that road with iron in my head, and I did what the devil understands. Blackthorn road, blackthorn dawn. By the time they found him, I was gone. Don't ask me what I buried in the clay on the blackthorn road that day. My sister had a silver ring on her hand by the end of the second week. She smiled at supper, but she couldn't eat, and she never dared to speak. I heard the sounds through the thin wall at night. sharpen my grandfather's hunting knife through the whole long month of fear. Blackthorn road, blackthorn night. Some wrongs don't wait for morning light. I walk that road with iron in my hand, and I did what the devil understands. Blackthorn road, blackthorn dawn. By the time they found him, I was gone. Don't ask me what I buried in the clay on the blackthorn road that day. They never sent the sheriff to my door. They never asked me where I'd been. The town knows what a town needs to forget, and what is justice and what is sin. My sister wears no silver rings today. She tends the yard and hoes, and every spring the blackthorn blooms so thick where the creek beneath the old bridge runs.
forest holds its breath in January, as if it's waiting for a name. I walk the old paths every winter morning, and I always feel I came a little later than I was expected, a little wrong in my step, as if the forest counted on my presence, and the forest doesn't forget. Coldlung forest, breathe on me. Coldlung forest, set me free. Let me walk your oldest paths at night. Let me lose myself in right. Coldlung forest, hold my name. Coldlung forest, I'm the same as the ones who walked before my time. Coldlung forest, I am thine. There's a clearing at the center of the forest, where the old trees make a ring. Last February something stood inside it. I don't know what it was being. I watched it from the tree line in the darkness for a long and frozen hour. It didn't move and neither did I after. That is the nature of that kind of power. Coldlung forest, breathe on me. Coldlung forest, set me free. Let me walk your oldest paths at night. Let me lose myself in right. Coldlung forest, hold my name. the same as the ones who walked before my time. Coldlung forest, I am thine. I came back to the clearing in the springtime. The ring of trees was just trees again. The grass inside was slightly darker where it stood. I couldn't say why or when. I lay down in the center of the ring and looked up at the greening sky. The forest breathed out slow above my face, and that was me, and that was why.
I dug a hole behind the churchyard wall where the preacher never looks. I buried every promise that I made, every lie inside my books. The soil took my name without a word. The worms don't ask you why. A man can disappear into the ground just as easy as he'll die. Hollow graves, hollow ground. Hollow is the only thing I found. God don't answer out here in the dark, just the silence where there used to be a heart. Hollow grace, hollow road. I've been carrying a man I don't know, walking through this life like borrowed time. Hollow grace was never mine. My mother kept a photo on the wall of a man I used to be. She dusted off on Sunday after church like she still believed in me. I called her once in October rain. She didn't pick the phone. Some people keep the dead alive, and some just keep alone. Hollow grace, hollow ground. silence where there used to be a heart. Hollow grace, hollow road. I've been carrying a man I don't know, walking through this life like borrowed time. Hollow grace was never mine. The winter came and took the last old oak that stood beside the fence. I didn't mourn it long, I recognized the way that dying went. Now I sit out on the rotten porch and watch the field go gray, wondering if the hole I've dug back there is wide enough someday.
Tastes like blood and rust, like everything this county gives. You drink it long enough, you start to think that's just what water is. My grandfather drank it 60 years. His teeth went black by 45. He said the ironwell built this family, and the ironwell would take our lives. Ironwell blues, ironwell deep, ironwell keeps what you promised to keep. Ironwell cold, ironwell true. For you, Ironwell blues, Ironwell night, Ironwell never let anyone fight you. Just drinking, you swallow, and you bow your head. Ironwell blues until you're dead. A stone in the ironwell once, in a fit of rage and grief. He said he heard it fall for a full 10 seconds before it hit beneath. He said something answered from below the stone, there wasn't wine. He covered the well with the old barn door and never spoke of it again. Ironwell blues, ironwell deep, ironwell keeps what you promised to keep. Ironwell cold, ironwell true. Ironwell's been waiting for you. Ironwell blue. signing the deed and I'm gone. I'm leaving the ironwell to whoever wants whatever darkness lives in the stone. But sometimes in the city late at night, I wake with that taste in my mouth, that iron and blood and rust on my tongue, calling me back to the south.
The bell in the hollow rings itself at midnight, has done since the flood of 1809, when the bell ringer's family went under, and the water rose past the steeple line.
Nobody touches the rope in the tower. The rope hangs coiled and still, but every midnight the bell in the hollow rings out across the hill.
Deadbell hollow,
Deadbell ring,
ringing for the ones who couldn't swim.
Deadbell hollow, count the toll.
One ring for every borrowed soul.
Deadbell hollow, listen close.
The bell remembers every ghost.
It counts them out in the midnight air.
Deadbell hollow,
we're all there.
the parish priest tried to silence the bell,
Cut the clapper out in the fall,
but the bell rang louder than it had before.
without the clapper there at all. He packed his cassock and he left by dawn.
Said the hollow was older than God.
The new priest never spoke about the bell, and we never thought it odd. Deadbell hollow, deadbell ring,
Ringing for the ones who couldn't swim.
Deadbell hollow, count the toll.
One ring for every borrowed soul.
Deadbell hollow, listen close.
The bell remembers every ghost.
It counts them out in the midnight air.
Deadbell hollow,
we're all there.
my grandmother was born the year of the flood.
She said she always slept right through.
Said the bell was just the hollow breathing.
said she was family of the drowned too. I lie awake and count the rings at midnight. Try to put a name to each. 12 rings in the hollow every midnight. For the ones who stayed just out of reach.
There's a crossing out on the old saltpine road where the two black highways meet. The locals leave their offerings in the mud at the crossroads, at the feet
of a wooden post with no name carved in it, in a rusted weather vane.
I've driven past it 40 years and always felt the cold before the rain.
Saltpine crossing, saltpine night. Saltpine is where you give up the fight.
Leave your sorrow at the wooden post, leave an offering for the one you love most.
Saltpine crossing, saltpine wind.
Saltpine is where the road bends in,
where you turn around to keep on through.
Saltpine crossing
is waiting for you.
A woman left her wedding ring one March, pressed into the black mud deep.
A man left both his work boots there in May. Said he had no more use for feet.
A child left the drawing folded small of a family standing whole.
I saw it once before the rain took it. Something about it took my soul.
Saltpine crossing, saltpine night.
Saltpine is where you give up the fight.
Leave your sorrow at the wooden post, leave an offering for the one you love most.
Saltpine crossing, saltpine wind.
Saltpine is where the road bends in,
where you turn around to keep on through.
Saltpine crossing
is waiting for you.
Last autumn I drove out to the saltpine road with something in my coat.
I won't tell what I left at the wooden post. I won't write down what I wrote.
I drove home with both hands steady on the wheel, and the radio on low. Something lifted off my chest out there,
something I was ready to let go. The bleak marsh stretches to the edge of seeing, where the sky and the ground become one. No tree grows out there and no bird lands under the winter sun. My father walked into the bleak marsh once. On a January afternoon, he said he needed to be where nothing grew. He came back by the moon. Bleak marsh lament, bleak marsh cold. Bleak marsh is what you go to when you fall. Bleak marsh cold, bleak marsh wide. Bleak marsh is where the grief goes to hide. Bleak marsh lament, bleak marsh gray. I'll walk out to the bleak marsh today. Let the nothing hold me for a while. Let the bleak marsh walk me the last mile. Has a sound you can't describe, a kind of ringing without bells, a vibration in the frozen ground itself that the winter marsh exhales. My mother said it was the bones of things that died there long ago, still resonating through the frozen peat, in a key only the dead know. Bleak marsh lament, bleak marsh cold. Bleak marsh is what you go to when you fall. Bleak marsh cold, bleak marsh wide. Bleak marsh is where the grief goes to hide. Bleak marsh lament, bleak marsh gray. I'll walk out to the bleak marsh today. Let the nothing hold me for a while. Let the bleak marsh walk me the last mile. Where the marsh grass ends and I breathe out what I can translate. The bleak marsh takes it without judgment, without offering anything back. Sometimes the best a landscape offers is just its cold and absolute black.